I've been working with Stephanie Lash for the past 5 years as my personal channeler and spiritual guide. It's really useful, her work, for when you get into those really difficult situations. Anytime you're experiencing serious, difficult emotions, or you're in a big quandary over something in your life, you don't know how to proceed, you have all kinds of questions about why it's happening and what you could do differently in the situation to make things better, or what you need to work on with yourself. Stephanie channels high-level spiritual insight from ascended masters and spiritual guides. And this is different from psychic work, because psychic work takes place through the human lens of the psychic themselves, so it's not necessarily going to be the most high-level bird's eye view information, and it's not necessarily going to serve you the best way. Her channeling insight, to the contrary, is done from that bird's eye view, that high-level perspective, so it's information you can trust in far more than the average psychic's information that they would give you. And the amazing thing about Stephanie is there's two important pieces to being an excellent channeler. One is just the gift to be able to channel and hear the information, but the other one, equally important, is to have polished your own self and done enough work on your own self that you can actually bring that information through in a way that's genuinely helpful. It may not be immediately obvious, but that's super important, because somebody, if they are not oriented in the right way themselves, they can bring the information through in a way that makes it not very helpful at all, or even make you leave the session feeling worse off and more dejected or confused. I've actually experienced that with other practitioners, so I know full well about this spectrum of capacities that exists in people who offer this kind of work. So that's the amazing thing about Stephanie. She has this gift and she's polished it to a level of excellence, yet she also herself, her vibrational frequency, the level of work she's done on herself, her caliber of awareness, is to the highest extent that I've seen. She's a very well-seasoned practitioner. When I go to her, it's always when I'm in those really serious, difficult times. And I've yet to have a session where I go in there in the real difficult times and do not come out feeling really good about everything and feeling like I know what's going on and feel like I know what I need to do and just feeling positive and uplifted, because the energy that she calls forth in the context of each session also is like this wonderful, uplifting, protective bubble too. And I always feel that, and I always love that, because those are the times when you really need it, is when you're struggling with something pretty intense. So her work has been such a blessing to me. She's absolutely a world-class practitioner, and I wholeheartedly recommend her to anybody, because it's just an invaluable tool. These are difficult times right now in the planet, and for a reason. We're going through this big transformation and rebirthing, personally and collectively. And there's no shortage of craziness going on and difficult, challenging situations happening in all of our lives. So this is the exact kind of tool that's perfect for this time on the planet. So I hope you will all take advantage and just make things a lot easier on yourself. And the kind of information that you get educated with in the sessions really allows you to take your personal growth to the next level as well. That's really key and important. So it's an incredible gift to be able to work with Stephanie, and I'm so proud that we get to offer her here on the Thrive community.